Hi, Pete. Hi, James. How's it going? Today, I'm just going to be soldering droppers and preparing these points. So I have a few to do. I thought, sit down, we can have a chat while you watch me burn myself with a soldering iron. No snow here. We had a bit of snow on Saturday. It was gone by Saturday evening, completely gone by Sunday morning. It's actually warmed up. It's about 11, 12 degrees outside now. Blue skies, sunshine. It's actually nice and warm in the sunshine. So we're having quite good weather today. Ten inches of snow, we'd never see that depth. With the storm we had here at the weekend, the snow part of the drifts were maybe a foot deep. But it wouldn't be a consistent foot. It would be a drift of a foot deep and then maybe no snow on a patch. We get any more than an inch of snow here and everything comes to a grinding halt. I'm using the Pico turnouts. They're the Electro Frog. So I'm just basically what I'm doing with these is I'm just soldering droppers onto them. And if you've seen yesterday, I would have been doing the point motors. So we'll get on with these, and then I'll move on to the point motors after that. Hi, Kieran. Pete, what was that Facebook post you put up? Was it yesterday about being blamed for something? If you don't mind me asking. If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. But I was just wondering what's going on. Is there somebody out there stirring stuff? As I know, Somerset Andy, someone was having a go at him about something. I don't know. I don't understand what it was. Hi, Andrew. So I just dipped them in the flux. That's one thing I forgot, soldering. Where's the solder? Where did I put it? droppers. No, that hasn't warmed up yet. I need to figure out where each of these points is going to go. So I solder the droppers on the right position. So where's that? That's the one with the... What was wrong with the loco, Kieran? Oh, it's taking a while to heat up today. Of course, you're using code 83. So you're HO, are you, James? I'm using these, the small radius turnouts here for the entry into the station. And then I have some larger radius, what we would call express points. So you can see they're much... There, I'm trying to get it. There we are. They're much longer. So it can be taken at higher speeds. Hi, Tim. How you doing? How's that snotty head? Oh, weird noise. Did you just have to take it apart and re-grease it and oil it, Kieran? What happened to Chris? What's going on? I must admit, I haven't seen any YouTube for the past couple of days. I watched Jenny's stream last night, but that was about it. Who's been having a go at him, Tim? You can send me a message if you don't want to say it on here. Is there someone who's consistently doing? Was someone just being a bit oversensitive, Pete? So that's going that way. The red will go on the side. I think some people are just a bit overly sensitive and need to toughen up a wee bit. James, I have one American engine in my collection. I don't know what it is. It's in a Coca-Cola train set I got. I've seen it on eBay a couple of years ago. And I get it out at Christmas. We're going around the tree. One of the things I'm going to do this summer now is actually finish my Christmas layout. Actually do it in the summer so it's ready for Christmas. Yeah, when I say it's an American loco, it's probably more of a toy than a... Right. I'm not going to solder anything onto the frog wire because I'll solder the wire onto it when it's under the baseboard when it's poking down straight from the point motor. Hi Ollie, how's it going? Yeah, I got you, Pete. Now I know what's going on. Right. It's a shame because I like both of them. But sometimes things seem to get misconstrued on the internet. Sometimes somebody says something and it's taken out of context and somebody hears about it third hand where the story's growing legs. And if it was the real world, you'd be sat face to face with the person saying, oh, this was a mistake. I just hope if I ever say anything online in one of my things where I feel I've insulted you or said something wrong, that you contact me and say so we can have an adult conversation about it. Becky did actually say to me last week, I think it was Hillcut East asked something, and she said I sounded quite aggressive when I responded to him. No, I didn't mean to, and I apologize if I came across that way. Yeah, I think a few people have been a victim of that, of misinformation, what have you. It's just, I don't know, sometimes you feel like you're out in the playground. I really need to get a new soldering iron. These little ones were all right when I first started doing bits and pieces, but I need something more. I got some replacement tips for them, which seem stronger than the little ones, but the problem is they don't seem to conduct the heat down to the tip. Hi Brian, how you doing, sir? Right, so that is going over there. So that will be, so anyway, how's everyone today? Anybody been up to anything modeling wise? I'm sure Ollie has. Big schoolwork. Well, I had a bit of excitement this morning. I was sat down this morning, and then my missus comes in to me and goes, "There's something wrong with the lights. They're all dimming." Right, okay. Check. Had a quick look at the circuits, and we heard my daughter shouting for us to find her in the bathroom holding the light above the mirror in her hand. It had come, she pulled the cord on it, it had come off the wall, and as a result, it pulled some of the wires out and caused a short. So it wasn't too difficult to fix. The only problem being is I had to come out to the shed here to get some tools. And where all my tools are in the other shed, there's no windows, so there's no lights, natural light, so you need the lights on. I had to scramble around and find a torch. So that's my job this afternoon, to fix that properly. There's another one done. At the moment, Tim, yeah. There's 7 of us in this house. Yeah, that's what I ended up doing, Pete. There's 7 of us in this house. We're all locked down. We can't go anywhere. We can't do anything. And we're all just going a little bit doolally. Yeah, she did have a bit of a fright. She sort of stood there with a shocked look on her face, holding this light in her hand. All right, I'm just putting a power supply into my mic because it's going. Oh, great, there's not much charge left on that. It's gone into the red. Bear with me a minute, guys. It's in charge now. You're back tonight at 8:30, Tim. Put a link up if you want. I'm sure everyone here is already a member of your channel anyway, but just in case there's somebody lurking in the background who wants to have a look. Well, these Neuropico points don't have a place like on the older ones where you could just solder. You have to cut some of the plastic away. Like if you look at one of the older ones, you can see the 4 exposed rails there you can solder across. And that one there isn't. So you have to cut some of the plastic webbing away. Yeah, I always wonder who's there in the background. There's only a certain amount of people in the chat, and then you can see like there's a few extra there watching. Tesco's got a special on JD at the moment, do they? Michael, you're lurking in the background, are you? Oh, tomorrow's a big giveaway, is it, Ollie? That looks quite a nice set. I bought my first Flying Scotsman train set from a catalogue, Littlewoods or something like that, when I was a kid. One of my grandmother's friends ran the catalogue, and you used to pay £2 a week. Is it Littlewoods who done that catalogue? Is it someone else? So I had my Flying Scotsman set for £2 a week, which was 50% of my wages as a paperboy. So that's over there. So I need to do right hand. Black on the curve. I'm just thinking which side to put the wires on for these, because they all have to go in different positions and different orientations on the board, so making sure the black and red's on the right sides. It's funny how sometimes the solder just goes on perfectly, and other times it just... Yeah, £2 a week. Now that would have been, let's see, it was when I was living in Bristol. So that would have been I went to Bristol in 89, so it would have been between 89 and 91. Like, it was overpriced. You could have got the Flying Scotsman cheaper from a model shop, but a model shop wouldn't let you pay £2 a week for it. Ollie, is the competition still open or is it closed now? Okay, Tim, catch you later. I remember BTs when I was in Bristol. They all seem to be a bit more expensive than the independent model shops. Hi, Carol. How you doing? The model shop I used to use in Bristol, it's long gone now, was Nobby's Hobbies, just down Gloucester Road. It's one of these really old-fashioned shops. It was just top to the rafters with bits and pieces that you could just go in. It's a small shop, but you could spend hours in there just looking around stuff. No, that's right. That's right. That's left. All right, guys, let me know if you hear a buzzing, because I need to charge the receiver now because that's going flat. Last time I charged it from the laptop, there was a buzzing. Hi, Graham. How's it going? How did you get on with your trial shift the other day? Yeah, high pitch buzz. Right. Okay. Is it gone now? with me, guys. Yeah, I've just used one of the USB ports on the laptop to charge it. I will use a conventional charger. Right, I'm going to plug it in again, so let me know if there is another high-pitched screech. How's that, guys? Excellent. Right. That'll keep me going for a little while. Yeah, my nearest model shop is in Enniskillen, Modeller's Corner. It's a small shop. Enniskillen's about an hour's drive away from me, across the border. There's model shops down in Dublin, like Mark's Models and that, which anytime I'm down in Dublin, I do call into. Don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of getting fed up of Hattons because I've had a couple of things cancelled on me and they seem to be taking ages. They don't seem to be very, sometimes, customer friendly. Perhaps I shouldn't be saying that on a live broadcast, but I know the whole thing with them losing, getting the Hornby models, I know it probably wasn't their fault. It was probably a bit of them and a bit of Hornby, but it just leaves a sour taste in the mouth of the customer. Yeah, I seen Jenny's stream last night. I seen what she was going on about. So I mean, it probably is 6 of one, half a dozen the other. Like, I do try and support my local model shop, but they don't always carry a big extensive stock. Because more or less as soon as the announcement were made, I pre-ordered the Stevenson's rocket set because I missed out on it last year. And then I got an email the other day from Hatton saying, sorry, we've had to cancel it. I thought, great. Yeah, I'll try them. I quite like Kierno's as well. I've had a look at some of their stuff on there. They seem to be quite keenly priced on some stuff, and seem to. I've got a few bits and pieces off them. This is where this 56 came from. I got as a birthday present last year. Well, I think we all miss going to the shows and seeing the different retailers that are there and seeing what they've got, and or even just being able to go into our local model shops. Because, like, who has gone into their local model shop just to look for some track pins or a packet of fish plates or something like that, and come out with a new loco or carriage or something like that? Is it Eastern Models in Norwich? I was working in Norwich a couple of years back. And when I was working, I used to go around the different model shops that are around, and they were quite a nice store. Good bit of stuff in there. I actually picked up from their secondhand section a couple of the LNE Arctique coaches to go with my Flying Scotsman. Yeah, I'm a bit the same, Kieran. When I last time I went to Worley in 2019, I took cash with me and I said, this is the amount I'm spending. I'm not spending anymore. Did the credit card come out? Yeah, that came out too. Oh, what is this soldering iron? Sometimes it just takes ages to heat up. Well, Leamington or Graham, what industry do you want to do? Because you can probably shoehorn most things into whatever track plan you have. Like, I'm still thinking about that far corner, what I'm going to do in there. I think it'll take shape as I start doing the scenery, and I'll see how it all blends in and what I can fit in. I think you just have to go with it, Graham, and just see what comes to you as you're building it and doing the scenery and stuff. You think, right, what will actually fit in there? At the same time, when you're doing it, you might come, well, do I really have to put an industry in there? If you're doing it to create a bit more interest and a bit more sort of playability, if you like, for shunting and that sort of thing. Like, yeah, Lone Wolf Refinery, brewery from Carl. You've also got some sort of mining or quarry, or some big industrial steelworks, something like that. How are you, Lone Wolf, anyway? I've got 8 to do, Ollie. That's just for the station. Then I've double slips and that to do as well. But I just decided to sit down here and do them all now in one go. Because you know how long it takes to do a point, put in a seat point motor for an electrofrog and get it all adjusted and working. Like I done one on the stream yesterday and that wasn't even complete and that took almost an hour. I don't know if there is still any served by rail, but does it matter? Historically, there probably be one. You can find the plans if you want to copy one, or just look at several and make one that fits your track plan. Remember rule 1? Oh, this is one of the monotonous things about doing model railways. Just sitting here doing all this. So that's for that side. That's for that side. Oh, what PC are you going for, Ollie? What spec are you getting? Yeah, Pete, that could sound a little bit dodgy. Ollie's been playing with the vacuum cleaner again. Yeah, I don't mind soldering too much, Graham. It's nice to just sit here at the workbench. I'm going to need another roll of black and red before this layout's done. Kieran, I just find with soldering, flux is your friend. You know, either use the liquid flux or the paste flux I've got. Don't get the solder with the flux already in it, because that just runs everywhere. Wow, that is some spec, Ollie. You're not just using that for your live streams, are you? It must be for gaming. We all do that, Pete, especially on these tricky little points. Oh, got off again. I've melted a bit of plastic on these, but it's underneath, so it won't be seen. That's quite a big blob of solder on that one. Yeah, I need one too as well, Carl. Something with a bit higher spec and a better point on it. See, it just takes ages to heat up. And then it doesn't seem to heat up at the tip. Yeah, I can't imagine how people do N-gauge stuff. I just want to do all these points so I can get the station layout done. It does go on that side, so the red will go on the straight. Who else mumbles to themselves when they're doing their model railways? Bloody hell, Graham. Is that for a gaming machine? Ow. Bugger. I got some solder running onto the rail. I'm going to have to clean off, or that's going to cause derailments. Hey, see guys, my full-time job is working in IT. So the last thing I want to do is put together my own PC. I spend my time, most of my PCs are just basic desktop PCs. Never built a big powerful because I've never needed it. Like I'm using StreamYard here on this laptop. It's an i3 standard hard drive. And I had it in the railway the other day running 4 cameras, and it ran fine. Love working with PC hardware. Yeah, if it's not your full-time job, you do, but if you're usually neck deep in servers and desktops, the last thing you want to do is build your own PC. Okay, so that is for over there. All right, I'm going to do one more. Then I'm going to call it a day there because I want to keep one more to do on this week's video, which is going to be all about points and point motors and yeah, that's true. You do need about, when you're any sort of games now, you do need a better spec PC. I don't think I haven't actually bought anybody onto my streams yet. I don't think anybody would want to. But saying that, that's how I was running the other cameras. Is I had 3 mobile phones and bought them on as other users. And it seemed to work fine until the battery went flat in the mobile phones. So let's go to the opposite, so it's red on the curve. Oh, excuse me, guys. Come on, melt. There we go. Is that off? Out. The sleeper got a bit melted on that one, but it'll be fine. Right. One left to do. I'm going to record a video doing that later on. Thank you, Kieran and Pete. Right, I think I'm going to leave it there, guys. I'm going to go and get some lunch. Let's see what my kids are doing. They're all on midterm this week, so most of them should be up by now. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to hit the like for me and subscribe if you're new here. And I'll be back tomorrow, 12:30 again. Hopefully I can get out here this evening and do a bit more work, get the track down and get some more point motors in. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and I will catch you tomorrow. So take care and stay safe, everyone.